Buongiorno, siamo Sammy and Bella. We're here in Parma, Italy at a beautiful farm that supplies some gorgeous produce for the Barilla factory.
Yep, and the factory is just minutes away, so it's super fresh and we're going to be cooking with some amazing ingredients today. We are making a mushroom ragu with red wine garlic sauce, and we're going to be putting that with some gluten-free pasta. So for all the celiacs out there, pay attention.
Okay, so to get started with the recipe, I'm going to be actually cleaning off some mushrooms. So we don't use water here, we just want to use a tea towel. We just want to brush off the dirt. If we use water, the water will absorb into the mushrooms, and we don't want that. And what are you doing, Bella?
I'm going to get some mushrooms starting to cook. Now I've got a really nice hot pan. I'm going to pop the mushrooms in there.
Ooh.
Can you hear the sizzle? That's what you want to hear. When it comes to cooking mushrooms, you've got to have a super hot pan. It's also really important that you don't overcrowd the pan so they don't stew. All right, so let's get our pasta cooking now. I've got a big pot of boiling water. I need to pop some salt in. And you do need to pop in a generous amount of salt. A couple of reasons. First of all, it increases the temperature of the water boiling, so the pasta cooks more quickly. And secondly, it seasons the pasta. Remember, the pasta is the star of the show, not the sauce. So you've got to make sure the pasta is seasoned properly. All right, first batch of mushrooms has come out. I'm putting the second batch in. It's really important, if you have too many mushrooms for the pan, just do it in a couple of batches. All right, so now we're popping in some spring onions. We want to pop the spring onions in after we've browned off the mushrooms, otherwise they'll burn. And I'm going to pop in some thyme as well, because thyme, red wine, garlic, all these flavours are going to go perfectly together.
And we're using the Barilla red wine and garlic sauce. It comes in a great big family-sized pack. You don't have to use it with pasta. You can actually use it in a beautiful ragu like we are here. You can cook fish in it or chicken. It's really quite versatile, actually.
All right, Sammy, should we pop it in?
Yep.
Sauce has gone in, so it's time to get the king of mushrooms in, the Italian porcini.
And all I'm doing is squeezing out the juice with my hands, and we're going to chop up those reconstituted dried porcinis.
And it's so easy to use porcini mushrooms. You can buy them dried at so many delis in Australia, and all you need to do is rehydrate them in some cold water for a few hours.
And we're going to save the water that we've soaked the porcinis in because there's so much flavour in them as well. All right, so we're just chopping up these porcinis into small sort of chunks. Doesn't have to be perfect.
It's rustic cooking, it's Italian, it's meant to taste good, so don't worry if it's not perfect. All right, I'm going to pour in that liquid gold now. And look at that beautiful colour. It's so like rich and almost chocolatey coloured from those beautiful porcini mushrooms.
And now we're putting in our beautiful chopped up porcinis.
And it's looking absolutely perfect. So let's check up on how our pasta's doing.
It looks luscious, Bella.
And you don't want to drain your pasta down the drain. You can actually leave some of that liquid just in case your sauce is a little bit too dry. You can always add some of the pasta water back in.
Yum,
This looks
Bella.
amazing.
And do you know what? Even if you're a meat eater, I don't think you'd be missing out because it is quite a meaty, hearty dish from those beautiful mushrooms. Okay, Bella, I can't wait anymore. Let's serve it up.
How quick and easy was that?
So we're going to finish off with a little bit of parsley. And do you know what? I actually think Larry would really like this dish as well.
You know what? He could actually probably cook it. Well, he's not the best in the kitchen, but
Yep.
it's not bad. I reckon he could do this really easily. That's your challenge, Larry. Want to see you do it. Right, I'm going to get some beautiful extra virgin olive oil straight on top of there. Some of our chopped parsley. And of course, we have to finish with some cheese. It is an Italian dish. So using pecorino cheese, which is sheep's milk, and it's very, very, very low in lactose.
Oh my gosh, Bella, that looks unbelievable.
Doesn't it look good?
Okay, guys, I think you guys should try this at home. If not, we'll have to come back to Sydney and make it for you.
Do you reckon we can import that back to Sydney?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think they're going to let us through customs, Sammy. We've just got to cook it again.
Okay.